following video contains partial nudity, sexual themes and overtones, vulgar and adult language, disturbing imagery, and just about anything you can deem as inappropriate. It is highly unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18, and viewer discretion is advised for all ages. You have been warned. Hey there guys, it's ChaosMaelstrom time. Welcome back to more Monmusu Quest. In the last episode, we finished things up in Yamatai Village after defeating Yamata no Orochi, and now we went to Plantsect Village to figure out that there's a race war going on after we defeated some insect girls. And in this episode, we're going to progress further. Now, I'd just like to point out, editing was hell on me for the last episode, so forgive me if I get a little lazy with the censoring this time around, because, good lord, that last episode, especially during the fight with the insect girls, that editing was hell, and I just hated it. Ugh. Okay. With that, all three insect monsters were defeated, save for the caterpillar girl who ran away. All that remains are the two Alrons, still surprised at the sudden change of events. You saved us! But who are you? You're a human, aren't you? I could be, but you look like corn! You don't look like no Alron to me, you look like an ear of corn! That's why I'm using that to censor your breast, because you obviously look like a giant ear of corn to me! I mean, I thought I'd put a picture of, like, sexy corn up there, but when I googled that, I got a bunch of weird images. Like, more weird than you would... Let's just continue. Why are you helping us? I couldn't let you get killed before my eyes. But just what the hell is going on here? I take another look around. This place is a war zone. There are monsters lying on the forest floor defeated. I heard that the different monster races were living together here peacefully. That's a thing of the past. Plantsect Village has been divided into two different factions. War! Us plants and those insect bastards are at war. War, eh? I let out a long sigh. Humans at war against humans. Humans at war against monsters. Monsters at war against monsters. Powerful human, please save us. Help us end this stupid war as fast as possible. Us plant monsters don't wish for this fight to continue. Yes, finish off those insects. They're so cruel and evil. Save, you say? Basically, you want me to fight on your side. Yes, please lend us your strength. Since you're a human, I'm sure you're hesitant at joining in a monster's war. But at the very least, please listen to our story. Our leader's name is Priestess. Please, just speak with Priestess. Oh, okay. If it's just listening to her. After being begged so desperately like that, I can't say no. I can't just abandon them after saving them, too. Thank you so much. We'll escort you to Priestess. Priestess is in Plant Forest. We'll be there soon. I followed the two plants from Plantsect Village to meet their leader. Well, if she's anything like the rest of them, I'm pretty sure that she's not going to be too pretty to look at. But we'll see. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just have to listen to her story and then we'll be done with it. After following them, I noticed I can't sense Alice's presence anywhere. You two are Alrons, right? Yes. Alron is a general term used, but we're not all the exact same type. In addition to the basic, widely known types, there are many different variations that live here. I'm an Alron with a little Dryad blood mixed in. Ah, I see. That's why you look so scary-ish. Even among humans, there are people of all different types and lineages. There are other plant types that live in Plantsect Village, too. Ivy types, mushroom types, all kinds. All types, eh? As they talk more about plant monsters in the village, I continue to follow their guide. Okay. So let's see if this priestess is really not as threatening as... Oh no! She's cute! Okay. Well, this got a lot more difficult because... Green hair. I think I've started to develop a attraction to green hair as well recently. I mean, with all my Fire Emblem waifus, I just noticed a similar connection to them, and... Yeah. I think I might have a thing for green hair now. How do you do? My name is Aura Priestess. Since the reign of Alice the 14th, I have looked over this land. Hello. I'm surprised at her small form. But if she's the leader of all the plant monsters, she must hold powerful magic in that small body. I wish to thank you for rescuing those two from certain death. In addition, we are all quite in awe of the prowess you showed when you repelled the three of them by yourself. Many of us have fallen in the fierce battles up until now. Even a single additional reinforcement could mean the difference between victory and defeat, and I just realized that I never started my timer. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to estimate again. So, you want me to fight? Use my sword to assist in a monster war? That's something a hero shouldn't do. This village was peaceful until 10 years ago. Us plants and insect race lived together peacefully, but the insect race's leader, Queen Bee, began to oppress us. Her intense cruelty was limited only to those of the plant race. As cruelty only continued to escalate, at first the insects massacred us, clearly superior in fighting ability. In front of that overwhelming force, the blood of young and old alike flooded the forest. That's horrible. We couldn't allow the genocide to continue, so we resisted. With the power of the mercenary Kanan sisters from a foreign plant tribe, we managed to compete on equal terms. That reminds me, Priestess. What happened to the Kanan sisters? They have been resting since the battle 2 days ago. Those two have fighting skills that surpass even mine. For the battles they are surely to come, we must observe their strength. Seems like these Kanan sisters are the focal point of the plant army. Now, back to the original story. With the power of the Kanan sisters, we are on equal terms with them. But there isn't a single one of us who wishes to fight. If the insect race would cease all violence, we would put down our arms in a second. I see. So please, join us to help end this as fast as possible. But is fighting the only way to end it? Can't you try talking to their leader one more time? This is the result we have arrived at after our talks did not work. War is the final response to this hopeless situation. But fighting in a war between monsters is... We don't want this war to continue. We just want to live in peace. But to reach that, we have to fight, don't we? If we do not, we can do nothing but be exterminated by the insect race. It's just as she said. Even I don't want to fight monsters. But times are always coming where I have no choice. I've been fighting to defend myself. What right do I have to think that they can't? Bleh. Oh, this is gonna be a great day for commentary if I'm slipping up on something as simple as that. Please, human hero. We are actually just discussing a counteroffensive. Why don't you join us in our offensive and get rid of the source of the evil, Queen Bee? Please help us. Let's fight together. Fine. I'll help. After a pause, I nod my head agreeing to help. Honestly, it feels wrong to involve myself in this. But as a hero, I should do whatever's in my power to end this war before more suffering can happen. If beating Queen Bee can end this, then I should help. Thank you, human hero. On behalf of all my brethren, I thank you. Alright, you're our ally now. Thank you for joining us. Now let us talk about our ongoing operations. Our base of operations is in this plant forest. The insect base is Insect Forest. Queen Bee's hive is located there. I see. Currently, our troops are advancing towards Sect Forest. On the way, they encounter the insect race's troops in the middle of the village, where a battle is taking place. That's where the two of us were wounded. You saved us as we were withdrawing from the battle. If we weren't already injured from that battle, we could have beaten those girls. So as we speak, the two sides are fighting in the middle of the village. So you want me to go there and fight? But Priestess shook her head. No. We wish to ask you to perform a different role. In fact, our direct assault is simply a decoy. We wish to attract their forces in what they think is a final confrontation, as we send a detached force directly to assault Queen Bee. A detached force. To assassinate Queen Bee, we chose some of the highest skilled plant monsters to sneak in. Those girls are all taking different routes to infiltrate Sect Forest. With the huge battle being waged in the village center, the security around her should be lax. Only one assassin needs to make it to her. That's the plan. And let me guess, the one assassin you want to go to her is not one of those mercenary Kanan sisters who can probably easily beat her, but me, the guy who wants to steal everything. I understand their strategy, but it's a very risky strategy. Everything hinges on distracting the army and depending on the actions of a couple of assassins. If it doesn't work, it will never work again. I would like you to be part of the detached force. Infiltrate Sect Forest and take out Queen Bee. I'm sorry. With this plant tongue of mine, it's hard to string together human words. Usually I just say things like... But that doesn't work so well when I try to converse with humans. I will never make that sound again for as long as I live. I see. I got it. I'm glad I don't have to remember any complicated battle plans or deployment charts. Just get into Sect Forest and confront Queen Bee. You can see that large tree way over there, can't you? That's the heart of Sect Forest, where Queen Bee's hive is located. With that as a guide, I guess I won't get lost. Even though I'm in the middle of a forest, that huge tree stands out. So even if I get sidetracked, I'll always be able to know where my goal is. The other members of the detached force already spread out through the forest and are on their way. So please, infiltrate Sect Forest as they do and take out Queen Bee. As soon as we recover, we'll head out too. Us plants can recover quickly if we drink water. We'll be good to go in 1 hour. I understand. I'll head out now then. If I defeat Queen Bee, this stupid war should end. Once that happens, things can get cleaned up here. I'll be praying for your success. Please bring us victory. Yes, leave it to me. With that final parting word, I turn towards Sect Forest. Why do I get the feeling this is gonna take a long time? You idiot. You got seduced into that quite easily. As soon as I'm away from the Alron's eyes, Alice appears. I wasn't seduced into it. I decided to help them of my own free will. Yeah, I totally wasn't seduced by that cute Alra priestess or anything. She's got green hair, guys. Idiot. Hey, Alice, can't you end this war as the Monster Lord? Plantsec Village was entrusted to the divided rule of Priestess and Queen Bee by an earlier Monster Lord. A dispute in this area with between the two rulers is not the place for the Monster Lord to meddle in. But couldn't you demand them to negotiate peace? The Monster Lord should never be a tyrant. I could demand they negotiate and reach an agreement, but with such an agreement would be meaningless. Under my influence, they would be pressured into an agreement neither wants. As soon as I leave, things would quickly deteriorate back to the way they were before. Unless both sides truly wish to stop, a forced agreement will have no meaning. So that's why you won't do anything. Even if it means letting your cute subordinates kill each other in vain? I'll leave them alone if they truly wish for conflict. Sometimes in this world, things have to go to ruin before peace can come. Even if you say that, I understand her viewpoints and reasons for not acting. But I can't just leave this conflict alone. That's enough of the questions. You sense it too, don't you? An enemy is approaching. Yes. It's silently moving through the forest. It must be an insect-type monster. Okay. If you thought the insect monsters from this point forward were kind of freaky, well, this one's equally as freaky. I wouldn't say freakier, but you'll see. Blah. Can't be. A human soldier? Can't believe it. The report was right. A human really did join the plant side. Sorry, but I'm going to have to take down Queen Bee. I have to end this pointless war as fast as possible. Ah, I see. You're quite good at flapping that mouth of yours. But I wonder if it can continue to spout dribble when it's moaning in ecstasy. I pull out my sword and take a fighting stance. Priestess said that the insect race was strong. And with this girl right before my eyes, I can see that she's right. Okay, so we have the centipede girl. More green hair to deal with, obviously, so this will be quite tough. Alright. I wouldn't say summon Gnome right off the bat. I'd say go for Thunder Thrust immediately because they never do a binding attack on their first turn. But still, Gnome is going to be your go-to spirit for fighting against all the insect monsters from this point forward, basically. Because that defense boost is super helpful. Alright. Yeah, they usually go for the binding technique on the second turn, and good lord. Well, I could say Luca might be like being hugged, but that hug seems a little extreme. Even for my masochistic side, I would say. Bleh. Okay. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. Okay, even I have places to draw the line, and that is just gross. Okay. Alright, now then, let's actually go to attacking this, and hopefully, well, for those of people who like being stepped on out there, I'm pretty sure this girl does a pretty good job. Ugh. Alright. Go ahead and heal just in case. Alright. So yeah, this part of the game, I remember being quite long. Mainly because, well, I don't want to give away what happens quite yet, but needless to say, it's going to be maybe 1 or 2 more episodes before we get to Undine's cave. Alright. Now then, yeah, I should attack one more time then heal. Oh, of course you would. Okay, well, yeah, you definitely want Gnome for this battle because otherwise escaping will be a lot more difficult. Plus, no, she doesn't have any status infliction techniques, so that's also helpful. Alright. Again, I would just say focus your SP on summoning spirits and healing, and only use it on a sword skill when you're about to finish her. So right now, I will use Dev Sword Chaos Star in my next turn. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'm going to have a very bad time. Oh, no, we got her. We got her good. Strong. And away she goes. Thank goodness. The centipede girl turns into a normal centipede. Okay. And we're now level 31. 8 more levels till my favorite number. Whew. I don't have time to take a breather. I have to hurry and beat Queen Bee to end this war. Alright, here I go. I look up at that giant tree directing me toward her hive. After taking another sharp breath, I start heading toward it again. Almost inside Sect Forest, I come across something strange in my path. What is this? Looks like a cocoon, but it's gigantic. A human could easily fit inside that. Is something inside there? When I take a closer look, I see it slightly wriggling. But I have something to do now, so I continue walking toward the giant tree. Another? After a few more steps, I come across another cocoon. Beside it was another. No, another there. And more over there! There are far more than just 3 cocoons. Everywhere I look, giant cocoons are littering the ground. An ominous feeling washes over me. Suddenly, I feel a hostile presence behind me. You'll be like that soon, too. I turn around and see a monster approaching me. I think she might actually be worse than the centipede girl. Blah. Inside those cocoons are plant monsters. They were poking around here, so I wrapped them up. My cocoons feel amazing, so it's like being in heaven. You did all of this? The plants that were trying to get into Sect Forest were supposed to be the strongest ones. If she did all of this by herself, she must be incredibly powerful. I'll wrap you up too. It will be a taste of heaven, so just give in to it. Ugh, I won't allow that to happen! Okay, so again, Gnome is your friend for fighting against the insect girls. Start off with Thunder Thrust to get in a decent amount of damage. And again, 90% of the insect girls don't have a status inflicting move, so that's why you don't want to bother with them. I'm pretty sure not 90%, but yeah. Now, I'm not sure if Sylph will help you avoid that, but if you don't have Gnome, you cannot escape from this cocoon. So, yeah, I'm just going to skip past all of that, and we're going to start struggling out of here, because we need every ounce of strength that we have before we get fully wrapped up. Because, like the Spider Girl, if we get fully wrapped up, we are unable to, basically going to lose. However, since we have Gnome, getting wrapped up and staying there is a thing of the past. So you definitely want Gnome for this battle, otherwise you will lose. Thank God for Gnome and her Breath of the Earth. Okay. Now that we've gotten that taken care of, we'll go ahead and do some more damage to her. We're at about half health, so we'll keep going. I'm going to heal. I'm not going to try to finish her off. I'm pretty sure they use that same thing for the Spider Girl. Well, I'll use whatever I censored that with to censor this, probably. Okay. You quite done yet? Wait. I don't remember... Okay, I don't think this one is as I don't think this one has the same... No. Okay, thank God. For a minute there, I got scared. The intoxicated cocoon is easier to break out than the normal one. Okay. That was scary. For a minute, I thought I might actually need Sylph there. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Ugh. And in case you're wondering why I pulled up the menu there, is because I was thinking I was gonna check my skills there, see if there was something I missed, possibly, about, the, Sylph. Like, I thought, do I really need Sylph here? I was taking that moment to pause or something. Yeah. Totally wasn't thinking about restarting the whole episode because I definitely didn't want to see that scene. Yeah. Let's just... She's gone now. It doesn't matter anymore. Everything's fine. Okay. There we go. That was scary. Oh. Everywhere I go, annoying monsters keep appearing. I see what Priestess meant when she said the insect tribe had a lot of strong soldiers. Taking another deep breath, I hurry forward again. So this is Sect Forest. The scenery doesn't look too much different from Plant Forest, but finally near that giant tree I've been aiming at, I can see a huge hole in its base. So that's Queen Bee's hive. Doesn't seem like there are any enemies around it. I don't see a guard or anything outside the hive. It looks like the strategy worked and most of her soldiers are at the diversion battle. Alright, now's my chance. I cautiously make my way into the hive. And that cursor showing up on the right keeps bothering me because I can't click without it coming back over to the left a little. See what? It's almost like a cave inside. Oh, it didn't come back over. That's good. As I push deeper inside, a save location pops up. I think we know what that means. A boss battle. No, she's not a boss. She's a regular enemy. Boss fight's coming up soon, though, obviously. Intruder. Eliminate. A bee-type monster. She must be a subordinate of Queen Bee. She has supple limbs, but a sturdy-looking exoskeleton. Just from a glance, I can tell she's bred for battle. This won't be easy. Alright, instead of using Thunder Thrust, I'm going to go ahead and summon Gnome right away. Because, if I remember right, the Hornet Girl and other bee monsters, they actually can attack twice per turn. But, however, their attacks are also weaker than most since they can attack twice per turn. That's why Gnome's defense boost is really super helpful here. Because you'll be taking even less damage than you would from normal attacks. Okay, but yeah, you definitely want Gnome for this. Because Sylph won't help you against the 2 attacks, and... yeah, you definitely want Gnome. I can't state that enough. Alright, we'll just go in with the normal attacks. Alright. Okay, and... man, she really does like attacking a lot. Thank God for Gnome and her defense boost, because otherwise we might already be below half health. You see how little damage that's doing? That's how much the Breath of the Earth is helping us right here. Normally that would probably be doing around, I don't know, that much with every hit. Okay. We're already at max SP, so I think that we're gonna, let's do Demon Skull Beheading, just so we'll have some SP left over. So I'm glad I won't have to censor this one, hopefully. I mean, that thing on her crotch is blurred out, so hopefully I shouldn't have to censor it, but I don't know. Maybe I will. But that would be pretty redundant, and there's one thing I'm not a fan of. It's redundancy with... I did not mean to press that. Okay. Let's go ahead and meditate again. Alright, and... okay, well, she does have a status-inflicting move, but, however, we definitely want Gnome for this battle because she does not have an insta-rape attack. Alright. Sure, you do that. I'll wait until I'm done being paralyzed. Man, being paralyzed in this game is worse than in Pokemon because you can't move every turn. Okay. Plus, speed isn't really a thing in this game. I mean, Not really, in my opinion. I suppose it could be in some people's opinions, but whatever. Okay. Pretty sure Earth is about to run out, so I definitely want to... I should be able to get her with Death Sword Chaos Star. Alright. And, okay. I'm gonna... Come on, Luca! Okay, I need to Death Sword Chaos Star her right now. Oh, man. No. Chancing it! Oh, thank God. That was a risky move right there. If I didn't get that high damage rolls, I might have been screwed. And I think on that note, with that risky business done, we're going to go ahead and save here because coming up with the fight against Queen Bee, that fight is going to be very annoying. So, next time on Monster Girl Quest, we're going to hopefully finish things here without too much trouble. I'll see you guys next time. Laters!